Greetings, greetings, hello, dear hearts. Welcome to Warm Up Sunday. It's MS.D. Giving you guys a few minutes to get here, getting me finished, getting set up. Have a little sip of this coffee. Today, what shall we do today? It's going to be a quick little warm-up this Sunday. I'm thinking about working in my new journal. I told you last week that I was going to make a pink journal that I was using up all the scraps and stuff in the craft room, and I made the blue journal, and I was going to make a pink journal. So they both have been made. Both need some work on the covers. But I'm going to work in the pink one today, I think. Yeah. And later on today, work on these covers a little bit. I'm thinking about the cover for this one, what I would like to do with it. I want to kind of fancy it up a little bit. Hey Cheryl, how are you? Welcome to Warm Up Sunday. I was just saying I'm just going to warm up playing in the pink journal. I made the pink journal. And I've seen some couple interesting things I saw online this week. One is playing with envelopes. So I think I want to do that and put it in the journal. So I think I'll start right there. And keep kind of thinking about what I'm going to do with this cover. Haven't quite come up with the cover yet, as I'm not quite sure what the journal is going to be. Oh wow, this just reminded me of baby dolls. Dolls I keep seeing all over online this week. Here's some images. Let me warm up with these scissors just a little bit. Oh no, what happened, Cheryl, with your butterflies? Did you remember to cut one bigger than the other and maybe sculpt the edges a little bit? Or was it hard unraveling the paper? I'm just going to cut these images out a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to play with them today, but we'll see. Still trying to figure out that cover. I like that. Maybe I'll make another one today just to let you see the process again. Pretty. Did you get the handle unraveled? Was that the part, or you were able to do that? This face right here would be good for what I've been seeing online all week, the baby dolls. And then I thought I'd make one out of my own. I had trouble putting the two pieces together. Oh, okay. You know what I did is I cut another little strip and wrapped it around the two. So let me see. Let me get these images finished, cut out, so I can get this paper off the desk. And I'll show you real quick. Don't want you to give up. It just means we have to keep trying. I like this image right here. It's pink. It'll fit in this pink journal. It's a lot of neat images. This picture I liked a lot too. Don't know if she quite fits, but I like it. Yeah, that's where you went wrong. Yeah, just wrapping a little bit of the paper around the middle to help bind them together. Okay, I like all those images. Some kind of way, all of them will end up in this journal before it's over. Okay, and we'll use these scraps at some point. I just want to show you what I saw online, and maybe make a paper doll. I think the doll would be easy first, but let's do Cheryl's butterfly really quick, really quick. Let's move these up here. Don't want to have too much clutter in your eyes. Lots of images to work with. Real quick, the butterfly went. We have our strip. We fold it down. You can even twist that middle if you want. You get the top wing, and I pulled the sides out a little bit. And, ooh, do I have another little piece? Ooh, we got lucky. I got another little piece. And then I made sure I made the bottom just a little bit smaller. Twist that in the middle. On these, I'm just going to twist. I didn't do that on the other ones, but for these, I'm just going to give it a little twist. You know, if I got to do it, may as well learn something. And then for the middle Cheryl, this is the part I think you might have skipped. I just took a little strip, kind of folded it over, and I glued it onto these two pieces. You can make it smaller if you want than that. Doing a little rush job here. And I just wrapped it around. And then position the wings how I would want them. Oh, wow, I just ripped that. So when that happens, that's a do-over. Yeah, I just ripped the paper is what I did. So I'm going to put the glue right on the butterfly. This time, since that paper got really wet with the glue and wanted to rip. And fold it over. There we go. Position them the way I want them positioned. And do the wraparound. It's kind of simple. And just play with your wings the way you want them. I actually like these big wings. And there we go. There we go. Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, one of the things I was watching this week was a lot of people making paper dolls, and you know I make paper dolls all the time here, but they were taking magazine images and making paper dolls out of them. I was like, well, maybe I can make a paper doll out of one of my images. So real quick, I'm just gonna play with this. Some of the images that I have created, and see if I can make a paper doll out of it the way I had seen online, and then add it to the book. So they would take magazine images and cut them out. Who did I see? I saw so many different people. I can't remember the names because they were popping up, and I'm like, I always make paper dolls. Oh, let me look. So I didn't remember to write down the name or catch who was doing it. I'm gonna eat one of these fish. Got a little snack over here. So they would take book page or images they had, or papers they had. I'm gonna just use some book page. And I like my stuff a little thick. So I'm going to use some book page, and I think I'm going to sew it together. Hope everybody's well. This warm-up Sunday. And I'm just going to make some crazy lines down this book page, because I don't know exactly where and how I'm going to cut it. Okay, and then I'll just go around it. Forgive me for that. I'm over to the side sewing. I'm actually sorry. I forgot that's not in the camera shot. I know you can hear the machine. So I'll stop there. And this is what all the noise was about, was creating the design on the paper. And then I'm going to just trim it down. And then stick the doll head on it. I like that part of the dress. So I think I'll try to stick it on like this. Have it halfway on so I can get some more strength from it. I saw a lot of people actually gluing the head the other way around, but I'm going to use this to get strength. Okay. And I can just add, as I cut the shoulders out, maybe I can use that for the back of the head. I want some more strength there too. So I'm just going to trim around this shoulder. This is just an image I drew. And I'm going to actually add that to the back of her head to add strength. Like this. Okay, so this adds more strength to the head and the neck. And I can do more trimming as the glue dries a little bit later. But I want to work on this shoulder right here. See if I have anything red over here to kind of mirror the other side. Let's see. Not quite coming up with red. But I see some pink, some orange. Let's see. That could be okay, because, you know, we do our own thing. Let's see. I just want to make sure I don't have any red floating around. I actually like that a little bit better. Let's add that flowers, like she has a collage on. Like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. We'll trim it, oopsie, as we build. Just hide the fact that she doesn't have shoulder. Okay. That's gluey. That got me really gluey. Okay. Trying to see if I want to cut her out before I paint her face, or let's go ahead and cut her and give her a little shape. And I want it to fit in my book, so kind of want to not have her too big. Okay. I'm gonna leave that little bit up there until I decide exactly what I'm gonna do with the bottom of her dress. Pick a page to put her in the book. My pink journal, I didn't do any embellishing on, so it is just blank pages. So that should be interesting. Okay. That's the beginning. Before we add her to the book and decide what we're going to do with the bottom, let's give her face a little color. Let me have a little sip of this coffee. I hear you, Cheryl. So I'm just going to add a little color to her face. Is that a good view for you all? That working? Actually thought I was going to have a surprise visitor. I was just talking to my mom just before the live started, and she was going to try to jump in with us. I think she might be having problems with her computer. One of my sisters is there. Hopefully she can help her get on. It's my mom's birthday today. She's 87 years old today. Like, I like this color. That's looking good. Okay. Trying to decide what I'm going to do with the bottom down here. Pretend like got her arms going down. Smooth this out a little bit. She'll appreciate that. Hope my sister gets her computer working for her. Okay. And while we're painting, let's play around with the top of her. Seems like we got that red going on. Let's kind of get her headband going, or her head wrap. And bring some of that down as if it's the dress. Yeah, those paper dolls they were making were so cool. Now she might be a little big for a book page. I might have to cut her down. We'll see. Me just, as a matter of fact, kind of lay it against the book to see. Yeah, that's kind of big, but we're going to leave it. And work out where we go from here. Okay, and because I don't like to waste paint, let's just wipe this off on some of this paper we have laying around. It's a nice warm up. I'm feeling warmed up pretty good already. I find it's a good way to not waste paint, to just take whatever's on your palette that you're not going to use and put it on paper. You can use it for background. You can cut out things with it. Use it for tags and whatnot. It's a great way to save your paint. This is just a piece of mail that I had got in. And it was printed on some nice strong paper, so wanted to keep it. Woo! Just made a mess with a paint brush over here. A water mess. Okay. I wish that they would bring back the paper doll. Yeah, you know, Tim Holtz sells paper dolls, Cheryl. If you want to do it, but they don't have very many ethnic paper dolls, and so I a lot of time make my own. Okay. Everything gets some color. Everything gets some color. All right. We'll work on what else we're going to do to her as we look at her in the book. I'm going to let that dry. And The other thing I want to show you today was taking the envelope and making an insert for, oh, you know, the paper doll might work in there. I do a big envelope window. Got envelopes over here. I'm just looking for a big window envelope. And then the paper doll can be the face. Let's see if I can find one. Thought I had one out. This is kind of big. Oh, that might work. Yeah, so we wouldn't even need the bottom of the paper doll. Let's go with that. So with this, what was going on was using the envelope window and making a little booklet that tucked inside of your journal. So the first thing was to get what size you want. This envelope could just about fit all the way in lengthwise, but I don't think I want it all the way lengthwise. I'm thinking about little more than half would be enough for me. And so what I'm going to do is just cut the end of the envelope off. And I can use that later for a pocket. And then I want to snip the side to open it up, and across the top. And open that up. And then I want to, I like that we have the print here. We're going to create some background for the envelope on this side and give it stream. And then she's going to sit in the window. Like so. So I like that. I think I'm going to tack her down so I can remember where it stays. I've been playing around with my old eyeshadow palette. Just need to figure out how to get it dry completely. A blow dryer may help. A hair blow dryer or a heat gun. Okay. Let's see if I got that centered right. Oh yeah, I like that already. Okay. So we can trim her bottom off. Okay. And then we want to make a back for the background. I'm thinking solid black would be nice. If I have a piece of black paper over here. Or some solid. I'm just looking in my scrap bin over here to the side. I'm not seeing black, but I am seeing this paper bag. Let's see how that'll look as a background. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, forgive my head for jumping in there. I could paint it black or I could leave it like that. Let's paint, because I want black. Probably should paint it black. And what I just noticed is that eye should be darkened just a little bit. Let's see if I can find my crown. There it is. And darken that just a little bit so we can see the eye. Well, that's better. Just a little bit scary that eye was. So I'm just going to try to clean it up just a little bit. Got a little glare, so I can go with that. I can go with that. All right. Haven't got happy with that quite yet, but for the sake of this video, I don't think I'm gonna drag it out too long. Looking for a background. Any other time backgrounds would be popping up. But how about this one? It has some black in it. Oh, I could work with it. As long as I fix that eye. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Her eye got a little messy. So I'm going to repaint her face again and then try that one more time. Thank you, Cheryl. It's one that I had painted. One of the little sketch. You just got to clean up that eye area. It's the beauty of painting your own stuff. You can always change it and feel okay with it. Seems to happen once alive that something will go wrong and I'm changing something even though I kind of liked the first way. That's okay. I have this image again. I could actually recreate it. Okay. Now we have extra paint that we could put here on the outside of our envelope that we're creating. Try to keep the window clean. Yeah, I like that black background better too. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. I did receive your email this week. I appreciate you keeping me in the know, shall we say. You dear hearts are sweet. Sending information and special emails and all that. I appreciate it. And if you guys see Dear Heart Michael out there, tell him we miss him. I was actually thinking Sunday may not be the best day for the warm-ups because I keep missing Dear Hearts. But Saturday is so congested on YouTube with a lot of people doing their lives or their videos on Saturday, so I don't want to jump in that mess. So I may just do a YouTube during the week too. Keep my Sunday live. You make this look so easy. I would like to change things on the live because it shows that it's okay. Yes, that's right. That's part of creation, Cheryl. That we're creating, so you change until you're happy. There's nothing wrong with that. That's being artistic. As Bob Ross would say, there's no mistakes, just happy accidents. As you're trying to rectify something, you learn something else. Like I did learn that I use a lot of this parchment paper in my work, and it does this wrinkle thing. So I'm trying to, use a little something else for the faces at least, because that's where the wrinkles, don't work so well. But in flowers and other things, it works fine. But I just keep playing with it and keep going. Now I need a little tiny brush to try to fix this face. See if I can get it right. Something about trying to make this small eye that I keep kind of going wrong. It gets a little smudgy looking more than I would like. That one looks pretty good. I did. Yeah, thank you, Cheryl. Yeah, that one eye came out pretty good. And I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time here. Oh, that's much better. Much better. There we go. I try not to be such a perfectionist. Some things will just stop me in my tracks. All right. Oh, I don't. Is that you out there, Mom? Did you make it? I hope Yetunde let you comment. If that's you, say yes, me girl. All right. Now while that's drying, we're going to go ahead and finish up the pocket, the envelope pocket. And now we have more paint we can just use for background. I love the way the gold, even when it streaks on, how it looks. It ages things, make it look a little older. Gonna call that good. And we want to do something with those edges right there. So I say we take, oh wow. I just saw this piece that we cut off the bottom of the dress. I just want to see something. This is where you get to create. It's like if I make that a ribbon or so, I might could get away with that. Let's see. This is the creative process at its peak. Okay, kind of feeling that. I just kind of want to band it around her head a little bit more. Might be too far. Like I said, I have this image again. I might play with that offline and leave this just as it is. I just saw that land over there and it caught my eye. Oh yeah, I could see me playing with that a little bit later, but I'm gonna leave her just like she is, because we finally got her there. We're gonna add our background back here. We need to see how much we need. We need to do this. I'm sorry about getting lost in that. I'm always playing with images. It's one of my favorite things. Okay. And then we want to glue this on so it can be the background for our lady. Just trying to see how she's sitting in the window. That glare that's in here. That would be great. Ah. Just lining it up. There it is. Okay. A little fussy, but I think a little necessary. Okay, and then I wanna, what about the feathers coming out of the headband? Oh, that would be cute. But she's going in this window, so they would be hidden. Oh, on another image. Could be cute. Let's put this here and glue that down. Ordered a new bottle of Fabrifix. I hope it gets here before I run out of this one. Okay. And then we want to cover this edge, and let's see. Oh, that looks good. Can you see that? That looks good. Trim for the edge. Let's see. Going in our pink journal. So bringing in some of the pink could be cool. That might be a lot. I could say those pretty flowers for our inside of our journal. Which backgrounds did you like, Cheryl? The ones I was just auditioning? Or the ones on the front? All right. And I can leave this. I don't want to rip that net. Leaves white, but it did a little bit, but that's okay. We'll go with that. Oh, the background is perfect fit. Which? Oh yeah, the ones we just put on. And then we can make a pocket. I kind of want to incorporate this since I had made it for that baby, that doll. And then we switched it. That's too much. Okay. Um. We did have some other images, didn't we? I like that image so much. I want to use her in a special space. Here I go hoarding, right? I'm sorry to be taking so long. I should have thought this out just a little bit more. I think she is just darling, this little girl. Oh, right here. Let's put her over here. Okay, thanks, Cheryl. Yeah, the one on the front, yeah, that worked out. And we're just going to make this a tuck space. So we're only going to do 3 corners. She's a cutie. I'm going to go ahead and glue her down. Because I'm not going to back it. And then we can put a tag or something in there. She is a cutie. Okay. Doing a lot of extra that I should have went through. So I'm just going to coffee dye that and leave that alone. But God is alive and running out of time. Yeah, this is how it goes in the craft room, and that's realistic. I like people to really knows what happens. Okay. I had this down to block that light there, but I knew at some point I was going to want to put it in this journal. So I am going to fussy cut it and put it in. I mean, in this page, this little notebook that we're making. So I'm just going to fussy cut that loosely. And the background that you saw on it was just where I was cleaning off the brush and getting the pink. On the edges, I think that looks beautiful. And it pulls in some of that pink. I hope you're enjoying this, dear hearts. I'm definitely having fun. I'm warmed up, all right. I really am enjoying this pink coming off the back of this black. Okay. It can go here or here. It has a lot of black there. I kind of like it here. No, I'm feeling it here the bit most. Yeah, let's put it here. Oh, nice, Cheryl. That's such a good idea. And then you'll have pieces of your vision in that journal. Very nice. That's creative. I like that a lot. Okay. And I'm going to coffee dye that after the live. So I'm going to leave that like that. The other thing we do to this is I'm going to trim up the edges. I feel like it needs a little piece of lace, but I'll see after we put it in the journal, because then we can decorate it more after we get it in the journal, like put some words or lace or all that. Let me see, because the other thing that they were doing, they turned it into a little booklet. So I had a couple little pages laid aside, and I said I could make pages out of. Just a little journal it was. So just a couple pages. So we'll do 3, which will make 6. So we want to fit them in and trim them. These I want kind of rough. I don't want to make precision. Just a loose fitting journal that's going to be tucked in. And remember, that was just a junk mail envelope that we decked all up. Okay. I feel like one more page would be great. Or did I flip by one too fast? I did. Oh yeah, that's fine. Just cut this one down a little bit. Okay. I like that green right there. Okay. Now real quick, I'm gonna stitch that in and then put it in the journal. I'm going to stitch the pages in. Then this can be just put in the journal in a pocket or something. I'm not even going to get fussy with making holes. I'm just going to push the needle through and do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch really quick. Really quick, just stitching this together. It's only a few pages, so it doesn't need a lot. Back through the center. Now that's, there we go. Kind of, there we go. That could have been better, but we'll take it. As a quick stitch. I would like that a little bit lighter, but we'll play with that in the journal. Now we just want to add this to our journal. See where she would look good. We might need to make a pocket. I think that brightens her up. So let's make a pocket and put her there. I think these two pages go together. And let's see. See if I have a piece of that pink left long enough to make a pocket. I'm gonna sacrifice this flower. That might be too big of a pocket. Oh, maybe we could do this and not have to sacrifice? Nah, I don't like that. That's too busy. It's like I wanted to show more. She's a nice pull out. I'm going to think about where we're going to put her. Do we have a pocket in the back already? Not yet. Pockets are necessary in this baby. Haven't quite got happy with that yet. So for the time being, let's make it a flip over. Booklet. That works too. That works. A flip over. Let's do that on that page that we liked. That works. Then we get to keep that and these two. I think they contrast. They go together rather nicely. What do you think? Does that work for you, dear hearts? I'm happy with that. And so we have our flip over that we also have pages that we can journal on. Nice. And that goes together good too. Very nice. All right, dear hearts, I hope you enjoyed that. I had a good time, and I definitely feel warmed up. I'll probably continue to work in the journal, add a couple more embellishments to tie these pages together. Definitely didn't want to keep you too long. Oh, see, just like that. And I will see you next week for Warm Up Sunday. Until then, be creative, and I'll see you again. I like it as a flip over. Yeah, me too, Cheryl. You guys be at peace. I'll see you next week.